It is my pleasure to invite our chief guest, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Singh Lather, ma'am, for her coveted address to the audience. She is the reckoning force, the guiding light, who does lead as well as inspire in absolute totality and empathy. Her passion towards Viksit Bharat and also towards rural shines through each of her deliberations. Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning to everyone. Madam Archana Verma, IS National Water Mission. Dr. Abharani Singh, the special guest, she is the IRS and National Minorities Development Finance Corporation and our partner at AUD. Shri Harsh Lohit, the man who will introduce himself while he's taking this session. Dr. Santosh Singh, the director of the center. We decided to have a center for in the name of Chaudhary Charan Singh, and I remember there was a debate on as whose name should be given to this center in our board of management and in academic council, and to convince the government that he is the right champion for the cause of the what we want to propose. Since I am a management professional, so agribusiness and rural entrepreneurship comes as a very natural area of specialization for an MBA, very typical MBA program at international level. When I go to European countries and I meet people there, I go visit the universities, and we see that MBA in agribusiness is a very, very old concept, not a new thing. A very old degree being offered, but we do not find too many MBA programs being offered in Indian universities. Since deep inside, I always believe that we as a nation need to have primary focus on the agribusiness and rural entrepreneurship. So we deliberated, as Santosh said, in 2019 when I joined, we thought let's deliberate and see how this can take the form and shape. So today I'm so happy that I'm here inaugurating the center in front of all of you. Dr. Robin Singhal, the Deputy Director, who is here. Robin has been the force again with Santosh, who's been running the show. Our Dean Planning, Professor Karthik Dave, Dean Academic Affairs, Professor Satyaketu, Registrar Colonel Omkar Singh. All the participants, I welcome all of you to this session, and many, many congratulations to each one of you who thought of joining us today, because the kind of passion with which we want people to align with this center, especially the PhD scholars who are sitting here. We would want all of you to do some field work, go to the field and be there. The basic idea behind this center is not theory at all. It is not even talking about, it's not even talking about the epistemologies and other government initiatives. We want our PhD scholars and students of master's program and BA program to go to the field, and we are going to be identifying some of the districts in Uttar Pradesh and Haryana to begin with, where we will begin our work. There is a management guru called C.K. Pehlad. I don't know how many of you heard about him. So C.K. Pehlad did a work at Michigan State University, and he's from India, so he took up a project on understanding the people coming from the rural side in terms of how business opportunities they can offer to the business houses in India. So on the basis of his project, he wrote a book called Fortune Lies at the Bottom of the Pyramid. And while he spoke about the fortune at the bottom of the pyramid, he primarily was talking about the rural sector and the consumers from the rural sector. His subjects and participants in the study came from. And he said that the fortune lies there, but we need to look at the income sources and purchase parity issues while we are going to design the products for all of them. And we have seen, when you see those sachets, shampoo sachets, and coming in 1 rupee package and in 5 rupees and 2 rupees pack, this was all his idea about catering to the customers and consumers from the bottom of the pyramid. So this is where we have been able to relate to the public and their aspirations only while we work in the field, while we do research, being with people who are affected by a process or a system, whether we design services or we design the products. So this was the outcome of a project which was done in India by a foreign group of students, and it has implementation. And Hindustan Unilever started all this initiative in terms of designing the products for them. We are a startup nation. We are a space power, and we are the voice of the global south today. A country negotiates with Washington, trades with Moscow, competes with China, builds with Tokyo, and still finds time to send mangoes to West Asia. New India does not ask for the seat at the table. We build the table and tell the world to join us for the discussions. Last quarter, our GDP grew at 7.8%. Latest fish report tells us that US is staring at the slowdown, and recession is everywhere in Europe. When China is struggling with the weight of the debt burden, India is running on the growth trajectory. So these are not my words. These are the words of Palki Sharma, the journalist who spoke at a conference in UN very recently. While Chaudhry Charan Singh Center for Agribusiness, we decided to name this center after him. There was no second thought about it. There was no second thought in the sense that the unwavering advocacy and the clear thoughts and ideas which he had about the agrarian society, because he was the farmer himself, and he is actually called as the nation builder for the rural poor of the society. So he was the best person to be chosen as a person for the center. He also remains as the symbol of Kisan empowerment and green revolution, which happened later on. And today's Atmanirbhar Krishi mission also owes it to his ideas about what he thought about the agriculture and agrarian society. To me, he was a philosopher, statesman, a thoughtful leader, much ahead of his times in terms of Bharat's vision for future life. He did not relate to India's vision, but he related to Bharat's vision, and the Bharat which lives in the rural side. He set the precursor for the Viksit Bharat vision for rural India. He was a reformer of the caste-ridden society and the moral conscience of the rural India. There has been one survey which was done by World Economic Forum 2020, which is, the report is known as Nature Risk Rising Report, which says that 50% of global GDP, about US dollars 44 trillion, is highly dependent on nature and environment resources of the world for its existence. I hope you all know that the joint GDP, or the size of the world economy, is roughly around $100 trillion. So about $44 trillion are coming only from the nature. The sector-wise dependence on nature is 100% for agriculture, 100% for forestry and fisheries, more than 90% for food and beverages, 95% for construction and real estate, 70% for textile and apparels, 60% for pharmaceuticals and cosmetics, 60% for energy, renewable and fossil fuels, 60% for manufacturing and transport, and 20 to 40% for IT and finance and other service sector as well. Over the last 3 decades, there has been a consistent criticism of government and private sector actors who have made the environmental and agriculture policies. Those who seek to protect nature know very little about living in and living with nature. Arguably, the good intentions aside, they are accused of making a false disjunction between humans and the environment and the nature and the agriculture. There was a research paper, again, I would like to refer to it, in a journal of high impact, which is called MBO. It surveyed about 56,968 people across 61 countries to measure how much nature connected these countries were. Nature connected meant how people connected with the flora and fauna of their environment, how they acted towards this environment, and how they related to that. According to this study, Nepal was the most connected in terms of connecting to their flora and fauna. Iran, South Africa, and Bangladesh were second, third, and fourth in the ranking, and India was at 22nd place, although being an agrarian society, we were much lower. However, all these nations where they love to connect to the nature, their policies did not lead to the development of the agriculture sector or flora and fauna of their society. Whereas the countries like Germany, Canada, UK, Spain, Japan, they have far more robust system of connecting to their grassroots experiences rather than that emotional connect to their nature. They do not have that emotional connect to their nature, but they do have the policies which are framed taking the experiences of the grassroots level. And this is how these countries have developed much better than others. Now, we all understand that how Chaudhry Charan Singh's vision related to Viksit Bharat in terms of what we have achieved today. Green revolution, the dairy farming revolution, his land reforms, his zamindari system, which Archana just said that there are still hiccups in this sector. And he contributed in a very big way. I think there would be other speakers who would be talking all this in details. However, few of the things which I would like to highlight here is he proposed that farmers must receive the remuneration prices which are equivalent to the industrial output products and services, because he felt that farmers were the ones who were contributing the most to the national growth, and they were the ones who were the feeders of the nation. So they should get better prices. And as we know that MSP, when we talk about it and we're talking about the farmers, farmer law reforms and farmers agrarian reforms, we have been talking so much very recently. They were all addressing to the issues which Chaudhry Charan Singh did point out during his lifetime. From time to time, he kept reiterating. Archana ne kaha ki they were very proud of being, what did you use was dehati. तो जो हरियाणा में आई एम मैरिड इन हरियाणा, सो हरियाणा में मैंने देखा है कि देहाती होना बिल्कुल उन्हें अखरता नहीं है, और देहाती होने में वो बहुत प्राइड लेते हैं। तो ये तो रेवोल्यूशन ऑलरेडी आ चुका है, जहाँ देहाती होने को बहुत अच्छा माना जाता है। अपनी भाषा का भी उन्हें बहुत, दे फील वेरी प्राउड ऑफ देयर लैंग्वेज। हरियाणा में बड़ी अक्खड़ भाषा है, तो भी वो अक्खड़पन से ही बोलते हैं और उसी में बहुत इन्जॉय करते हैं। दूसरों को थोड़ी थोड़ी परेशानी हो जाती है उनके अक्खड़पन से, परंतु वो अपनी ओरिजिनल सेल्फ में ज़रूर रहते हैं। State intervention and national intervention in terms of so many initiatives the government has already taken. तो I feel that बहुत सारा बातचीत जो फार्मर्स की गई, उसका आज जो विकसित भारत के इनिशिएटिव में नज़र आता है, पॉलिसीज़ में नज़र आता है, चाहे वो वाटर मिशन से रिलेटेड हो, लैंड रिफॉर्म से रिलेटेड हो, उसका बहुत सारा स्पेड वर्क in terms of the ideas was proposed by चौधरी चरण सिंह जी। उनका कहना था कि लैंड रिफॉर्म्स में एक बात ज़रूर करनी चाहिए जो आई थिंक डिबेटेबल भी है। वो कहते थे वह व्यक्ति जो भूमि की जुताई करता है उसी का उस भूमि पर अधिकार होना चाहिए, और तभी वह उसमें अपना श्रम और प्रेम दोनों लगाएगा। अब दूसरों की भूमि छीन करके तो नहीं ये हो सकता है, पर द आइडिया इज़ कि जो टिलर है और जिसके पास लैंडलेस जो टिलर्स हैं, वर्कर्स हैं, फार्म लेबर्स हैं, उनके पास ज़मीन नहीं मिलती है, उनकी मेहनत बहुत है, तो उसके लिए भी गवर्नमेंट के अलग अलग पॉलिसी फ्रेमवर्क होने चाहिए। जैसा कि मैंने बताया कि बहुत सारे देशों में पॉलिसीज़ बनाई जाती है, तो उन लोगों से जो उसे फेस करते हैं डिफ़िकल्टीज़ को, चैलेंजेस को, उन्हें टेबल पे, नेगोशिएशन टेबल पे, डिस्कशन टेबल पे नहीं बिठाया जाता है। तो ये उन्होंने बार बार बात कही कि उनके द्वारा ही ऐसा होना चाहिए। नीति आयोग में आज के समय में बहुत सारी फार्मर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं, एग्रीकल्चर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं, बहुत सारी प्रोफेशनल बॉडीज़ हैं जिनसे सलाह मशवरा किया जाता है पॉलिसीज़ बनाने के। ये लेवल हमने अचीव कर लिया है विकसित भारत के अंतर्गत, और ये सब बात चौधरी चरण सिंह जी ने अपने वक्ताओं में, अपने भाषणों में, अपने रैलीज़ में सबको बार बार कही कि हमें टेबल पे बिठाइए, हमारे से बातचीत कीजिए। और वो समय आ गया है जब नीति आयोग में इनकी रिप्रेजेंटेशन पूरी रहती है, और कोई भी पॉलिसी आती है तो इनसे पूछ करके ही बनाई जाती है। भारत का देयर इज़ अनदर इनिशिएटिव इंडिया हैज़ टेकन अप विच इज़ वेरी एम्बिशियस प्लान फ्रॉम the environment and agriculture point of view. It is called the Environment Regeneration Project to build a green wall approximately of 1400 kilometers long for within 4 states from पोरबंदर गुजरात, गांधी जी की जन्मस्थली से लेके राजघाट तक, दिल्ली तक के लिए ये बनाया जा रहा है। इसका काम 2/3 के आसपास कंप्लीट हो गया है। And this green wall will actually, how this is going to be formed, this is actually catering to the ecological balances of our country. And this long wall is going to serve a lot of purpose, and some of it is that how they have done it. They have done it through some natural forest cover which is already there, that has been connected to this for maintenance part. Some built through plantation drive. And some have been restored for agriculture and pasture land, and water bodies between these 2 points have also been taken care of in terms of maintenance, cleanliness, and regeneration. Then cutting across rocky and semi-arid plains of Rajasthan and Haryana, so that the Thar Desert does not extend towards eastern side of India. So this initiative is already happening. Above all, other than the green belt which we've been trying to create, this is also going to give a lot of opportunity to the rural youth of the country in this region to relate to the entrepreneurial activities and economic activities in this belt. That planning has already been done under this project. हमारे प्रधानमंत्री वो रहे, हमारे गृह मंत्री भी वो रहे और स्टेट के चीफ मिनिस्टर भी वो रहे. अपनी रैलियों में जब वो जाते थे तो वो कहते थे, अगर आप मुझे इसलिए वोट देंगे क्योंकि मैं जाट हूँ तो अपना वोट फेंक दें, मुझे आपका वोट नहीं चाहिए. तो ये स्ट्रेंथ थी चौधरी साहब की, जहाँ उनको एक थॉटफुल लीडर के तौर पे शायद जब अपने जीवन काल में इतनी रिकग्निशन नहीं मिल पाया कि ही वॉज द थॉटफुल लीडर ऑफ हिज टाइम. Very recently, our Honorable Finance Minister, Shrimati Nirmala Sitharaman, in the Union Budget 2025 speech, she acknowledged that significant issues and challenges persist in the area of rural prosperity. She announced that a comprehensive multi-sectoral rural prosperity and resilience program will be launched in partnership with the states of India. This will address underemployment in agriculture through skilling, investment, technology, and rural economy. The goal is to generate ample opportunities in rural area so that migration is an option but not a necessity. I believe that the deliberation and perspectives which are going to emerge in these 2 days here will definitely give more direction to the center to leverage on the ideas which we have already put forth in terms of our vision about the center's working. We are going to be identifying places. We've already initiated in terms of funding. We have already approached the ministry. I went and met Shri Jayant Chaudhary, who looks after the skilling side, and he has also promised us to fund in terms of for the skill side of our center. State government is also more than happy to handhold our project. So with the blessings of all the stakeholders who are going to be there with us for a longer time, I wish all of you best of luck in coming future.